While the Terre Haute Police Department is still grieving the loss of Officer Brent Long, they're already planning how they'll remember him. You may remember just 2 months ago, News 10 traveled with the Terre Haute Police Honor Guard to Washington, D.C. There, we brought you exclusive coverage showing how the nation honors fallen police officers. As News 10's Amanda Jarrett reports, now the department will return, this time honoring one of their own.
Terre Haute Police stenciled the names of 11 fallen officers from their department here at the National Police Memorial Wall in Washington, D.C. Just 2 months before Officer Brent Long was killed in the line of duty. Now his name will join thousands of others.
None of us in the back of our minds knew that when we were doing these 11 officers that we'd have a 12th this year. And that one was going to be very difficult to sketch this year.
Officer Brent Long will be honored here on the wall and at all of the memorial services in Washington, D.C.
I couldn't even begin to put into words what that will mean for us in this department.
They'll take Officer Long's photo and other items to the wall to make sure his selfless service is remembered.
Look at it differently now when it happens to not just a member of your department, but a friend of yours.
For those like Sergeant Zuckbrun, who just visited the wall, going back will be very emotional.
Said not just to honor those officers all across the United States and the officers that have laid down their lives in the past, but Brent especially. I mean, it touches home and opens some eyes, and I think we're going to get a lot of people out there.
As Officer Long joins 20,000 other officers who made the ultimate sacrifice.
They have transformed the thin blue line into a vast and unyielding shield of protection.
It is not how these officers died that made them heroes. It is how they lived. And
that's how Terre Haute Police will continue to remember Officer Brent Long, at home and eventually in our nation's capital. With Chief Photojournalist Mike Latta, Amanda Jarrett, News 10.
Officer Brent Long will be honored at National Police Week in May 2012. At WTHI-TV.com, you can see our complete coverage of the fallen in the line of duty, Officer Brent Long.